She thought she was being clever, lying to my face while sneaking off with another man. What she didn't know was that I had proof. And when I was done, her little affair destroyed not just our marriage, but her boyfriend's entire life. If you've ever been cheated on, underestimated, or flat out lied to by someone you trusted, then buckle up. Because this is the kind of revenge that doesn't just settle the score, it rewrites the entire game. Smash that like button, subscribe for more Reddit justice, and let's get into it. Way back in the early 2000s, life was normal, or at least it was supposed to be. I had a wife, 2 beautiful young kids, 4 and 6 at the time, and what I thought was a relatively peaceful household. But if you've ever had that subtle, aching sense that something's wrong, you know what I was going through. It starts small, like static in the background of your life you can't tune out. My wife started mentioning her parents more and more. The kids would say things like, "We played at grandma's again today," which, okay, grandparents love their grandkids, but they lived 90 minutes away, and she was dropping them off 2 or 3 times a week. That's every single day she wasn't working her part-time job. And the more I asked, the more she lied. Not even convincingly, just that awkward, squirmy kind of lying where your instincts scream louder than the words you're hearing. So I did what any suspicious husband would do. I started quietly tracking her mileage. And week after week, she was racking up 400+ extra miles on her car. I felt sick. Not furious yet, not broken. Just this deep, gnawing pain in my chest. Like the woman I built my life with had already walked away. I just hadn't caught her doing it yet. Then came her fatal error. One day, I sat at our computer and noticed a yellow sticky note by the keyboard. On it, like something from a bad TV drama, was her AOL password. I wasn't proud of what I did next, but I don't regret it. I logged in. What I found shattered everything. There were emails between her and her college best friend, casually laughing about how she was regularly sleeping with her ex-boyfriend from high school. The friend seemed entertained, not at all surprised. And my wife, she wasn't just cheating. She was mocking the man's wife too, making fun of her weight after childbirth, as if this entire betrayal was some inside joke. I printed everything, every damn email. I didn't confront her, not yet, because now I wanted more than answers. I wanted clarity. I wanted control. And more than anything, I wanted justice. I called up a friend of mine, a cop, and asked him if he knew anyone who could help. He gave me the name of a former officer turned private investigator. Let's call him Ron. Ron was a pro, quiet, methodical, and very, very good at his job. I handed him the emails and told him what little I knew. Within days, he had a full play-by-play of my wife's adventures. Every Tuesday and Thursday, like clockwork, drop the kids off at her parents', lunch with the ex-boyfriend, cheap motel for 2 hours, pick up the kids, come home smiling like nothing happened. I hired a divorce lawyer the same week. I'd lived through my parents cheating on each other. I watched it wreck our family, destroy holidays, rip the foundation out from under us. I wasn't going to let that cycle continue, but I wasn't done yet. I asked Ron to dig into the other man. His name was Bob. Bob was married, had 3 kids. He was the VP of sales at his father-in-law's business. Basically, he'd married into a comfortable, cushy life. Beautiful family, good job, house courtesy of his in-laws. The man was living easy and cheating hard. So, I had Ron make another copy of the report. Not for me, for Bob's wife. The day my wife was served with divorce papers, she was at work. And while she was trying to piece together how her little secret unraveled, Ron was meeting Bob's wife in person, handing her everything. Every detail, every photo, every timestamp. What she chose to do with that was up to her. But oh man, she didn't hold back. According to the public court documents I later found, Bob's life detonated. She drained their joint accounts, took the kids and left him, told her parents everything, who immediately fired him from their company. Since her family owned the house, he was evicted within a week. And that was just the start. Bob, of course, didn't take it well. There were screaming matches. One incident got so heated that his ex-wife's brother broke his nose trying to defend her. Police were involved. Multiple times. Restraining orders. Criminal charges. Jail time. Bob disappeared after that. I haven't found a trace of him online. Just gone. His ex-wife, though? She took over her father's company after he retired. By all accounts, she's doing just fine. As for my ex-wife, we kept things civil for the kids. But that's it. She became a name on a calendar. A co-parenting obligation. And once the kids grew up, I stopped speaking to her entirely. Not out of hatred. Out of indifference. The fire she lit in our family burned down her dignity. Not mine. I don't wish her harm. But I'll never forget who she really was. And I'll never forget the look on her face. The day her perfect little lie fell apart. Bob lost his job, his house, his kids, and any shred of dignity he once had. All because he couldn't keep it in his pants. And he underestimated the man on the other side of the betrayal. And my wife, she thought she could hide the truth in motel rooms and email chains. But her own arrogance handed me the key to everything. I didn't yell. I didn't scream. I just watched them burn everything down around themselves. Because sometimes, the sweetest revenge is simply letting the truth out. Betrayal doesn't just hurt. It warps your reality. But if there's one thing I learned, it's that you don't need to get even with lies or cruelty. The truth, when revealed at the right time, is the most devastating weapon of all. If the story hit you in the gut like it did me, hit that like button and share it with someone who knows the sting of betrayal. What would you have done in my shoes? Drop your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe for more real revenge stories that serve justice cold.